the mic. Where's the mic?
Talk about it. Sorry. What our thoughts are on Mystery Science Theater 3000?
I never thought I'd see the day.
Yeah, I mean, it's cool. It's really nice to have them back doing their thing. I'm sure they're still going to be really funny. They're great at what they do. So, yeah.
I just can't wait for Manos, the special edition, with better special effects.
Yeah, so no, I'm definitely really excited to have them. Whoever they get for the cast, I mean, they picked great people before. I don't think they've had a misstep yet, so I mean, I'm sure it's going to be great. I hope you too. So awesome, thanks so much.
Singing again.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll try it, so you can talk. Nope, okay, go ahead, just read it.
Thank you, buddy.
There we go.
Quick question. I'm not like one of those people that follows and stuff like that back then, but what was your reason for coming back? Which I'm happy you did. It's like, I didn't.
I love that comes right after the Mystery Science Theater 3000 coming back. That was actually, man, you guys like timed out these questions. It's really good. Well, why did we come back for discussion break? I mean, it's a couple of things. Well, the main thing really, I mean, if you watch Review Must Go On, it really was the reasons in there. There is this plot hole that sucked me in. It was something where I really did kind of feel the second wave again, and it really was the outline of Timothy Crete that got me back.
He really hated that movie.
Yeah.
He took a flight back from some con and got off the plane. He's like, I just saw the worst movie ever, Rob. I gotta tell you about this. It was like describing it. I'm like, really? The life of Timothy Crete?
Like, it's so awful, it's so awful. So yeah, I just really wanted to do that. I was getting ideas for sketches and things like that, and it helps that demo reel wasn't pulling the numbers we wanted either. But yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, if I came back, I knew I wanted to do it where it's like, I could expand more, I could do, tell a review in a different way. That was kind of the big thing.
And not have to be bound by reviewing films in like a 15-year span.
Yeah, so it's one of those things where it's like, I saw opportunity there again. We just had to change a few things with it. But yeah, like opening up again, that got me really excited. I'm still loving doing it, it's still amazing. Awesome, thanks a lot.
Oh, do you still have time to play video games, or are you always still busy?
Oh, I played the 3D Bros.
The last game he played was Tetris.
It played me. Go ahead.
Hi. I have two questions. The first one is, I love that you guys did like the Disney Summer videos and everything like that. I was wondering, what is the movie that you watched that you were surprised you enjoyed?
Lots of movies, really. But you're talking about for a Disney?
Well, Disney or even DreamWorks wearing.
B-Movie was surprisingly really fun. That just looked like such a stupid film. I don't want to see this, and I saw it, like, that was really cute, that was really fun.
How to Train Your Dragon. I saw that on a lark with my wife, and it was just there, and we just wanted to see a movie. We were like, well, this was terrible. And like when we got out, we were like, this movie was amazing. Yeah. Yeah, and in terms of Disney ones, like, man, I'm trying to. You were a little surprised by Hocus Pocus. You actually liked it. I was really surprised by Hocus Pocus. I'm like, this movie's actually pretty entertaining in a dumb way.
It's not good, but it's entertaining.
It's very, you know what it is? It is so immersed in Halloween that I just feel the need to watch it around Halloween no matter what.
Yeah, so, I'll go with that too. So, awesome. Thanks so much.
And my second question is, you also did Studio Ghibli movies. What is your favorite one?
Spirited Away.
Kiki's Delivery.
Close second for me. But yeah, I love the imagination of Spirited Away. I think it's great.
All right, thank you.
Absolutely.
End of Evangelion, that's my favorite Ghibli film.
When you two started doing the sibling rivalry together, it sort of spun off into other unscripted vlogs. Were you guys inspired by like the dynamic between the late critics, Siskel and Ebert? Do you see like some of their dynamic in yourselves?
I think they legitimately hated each other.
And
they kind of hate each other.
And I think we agree too much.
Yeah, I think that's a big part of it.
Our tastes are similar. We disagree on a few things.
Yeah.
And sometimes violently so, but not that often.
Yeah, for the most part, we're pretty much on the same page. But we both offer kind of like a different, even if we both like it, we're on like kind of a different.
I do find I tend to be kind of kinder to dumb movies than you are.
Yeah, I guess.
Which I guess maybe that would put me in the Roger category. I don't know. Like I'm trying to remember them, and I feel like he always was a little kinder to some films. But if he really hated something, though, he'd rip it to shreds, and I have no problem doing that.
Yeah, yeah, and that's true. Like, if I don't like something, I tend to be like, you know, yeah, I really don't like it, but, you know, whatever kind of thing. Like, you will be like, you know, you like it, you are wrong, you terrible person, and kind of thing.
You should be ashamed!
But, yeah, it's just that passion. I think from Disco Fever, we definitely got that passion and that love for movies. Like, even though it was funny that they would get so upset over something as, you know, silly as a movie, there's still that passion and that love for it that I think a lot of us can identify with. And I think that's why we enjoy watching it so much.
Thanks.
Absolutely.
No problem.
Hey there.
Hey guys. Rob, you're the younger brother, right?
No! I'm 2 years older than him.
Okay.
But I look amazing.
Around what age did you guys stop being at each other's throats as brothers? Because you guys worked a lot.
We
I don't know
didn't.
their star, it stopped.
Yeah, no, we really didn't.
I mean, there's a bomb under his seat right now. If he gets up, he's
We were on the plane ride here. Literally, I was doing my damnedest to annoy him every single second. Like every bad joke, every bad pun, like everything I could do, like elbowing him, and he would just look at me like.
Yeah, I remember, like, he just wrote down a little book. I'm trying to say he just writes a little book. It just to me, it just says, "I'm Batman." I just kind of smiled, and they write something. It's like, "You don't believe me, do you?"
That really happened. I was so bored on the
Just like,
plane.
"Can I sleep, please?"
No, you can't. Not if I'm bored.
So I think it's always kind of there, but it's, you know, you're always brothers too, you know, it's just part of it. So it's that competitiveness and that, you know, that kind of helps things. It's done right, I think.
It's family, and you only get one. Thank God.
Thank you.
Sure.
No.
Hey.
My question is, in the Nostalgia Critic series, if you could create a world that has anything, and you could do anything, really, what would it be like? What would it look like?
If I could create a world that has anything.
The Star Wars prequels would be awesome.
My world, everyone would look like Captain Zeta-Jones.
We all know in your head it does.
Just don't ask me to stand up anytime. Next question!
Honestly, someone told me to say this, bad credit card.
I already did mine yesterday.
Just like Spider-Man, you only get one.
I will mime it though. Hey, my voice goes out at cons, so I'd say I can do it once and that's it.
No, it's true, he's been sucking on cough drops all day.
Hi. Princess Mononoke.
Oh my God! Learn Japanese!
Okay, my question is, what do you think about the Jungle Book Origins movie that's coming out? That's
Oh, the Andy Serkis one?
Yes.
Oh, we're psyched.
I did not like this new one.
I haven't seen the new one yet, but he's the odd contrarian on that, because all the critics are like, oh yeah, it's pretty good, and Doug's like, slime.
No, I like the cartoon fine. The Disney cartoon is fine. It's not the original book, but it's fine. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. I just thought this one, there was no connection with the characters. I couldn't get invested. The technology was cool, but I just couldn't get so. I wanted to see one that's like the book, that's dark and gritty and feels adult, but kids can still follow it. And it sounds like that's what Serkis wants. In fact, they just released an article. It's like, Andy Serkis says what's wrong with scary kids. I'm like, cool. So, yeah, no, I'm very excited for that one. Sure.
So is Andy Serkis like playing the jungle
He's
itself
like
as well?
everybody.
Is he like every single tree I sway the little tree?
I did dress up like a tree to get a character.
Hello.
Hi.
Howdy.
I was wondering, off the top of your head, what movie made you cry the hardest?
The hardest.
Oh, Gem and the Holograms.
Not the reasons you would think. You know, there was one Now, a lot of people don't know about called Fearless with Jeff Bridges and the ending of that. Yeah,
That's a really good movie.
like really, to me, that's like one of those life-changing endings for me. I'm not gonna say it's like for everybody. If you don't get it, you're a poopyhead.
And like, anytime I put on Grave of the Fireflies, I go into a depressive fit for 2 weeks, so probably that one.
Well, the funny thing is, like, my wife hasn't like seen me
The
cry
jokes
that
already start
much,
repeating.
and, like, I
The jokes
put on
already
this
start
movie,
repeating.
And it still works. It still got me to crying stuff, you know. But I'm a man. I can get rid of it.
I'm
really
sorry, I wish
fast.
I had
And,
travel.
I didn't see anything, it's raining.
Yeah, I just recorded about like the first few minutes
she's like,
before they
"Wait,
started
we
getting in, so I
cried?"
thought maybe this would be a good
Yeah.
time
And
to
she's
see it
like,
because the jokes were
But I don't have
So, yeah,
much
that's probably-
of him on video, you know, so.
Sure.
Yeah.
I noticed as your videos moved on, you sort of
Which one?
moved towards more
Which one do you
skits.
think you handling not
What
asking the sauce
made you,
equation?
what inspired
Christmas
you, what
tree
gave you
or
that change?
It was more. There was only so.
You can only milk memes.
Yeah, he
so
hated it.
Well, there's that.
I think he
On
hated
top
the
of
Christmas
that,
tree more.
there's only
They
so
more.
much
Oh,
you can
yeah.
see a person
That was
in front of a wall.
I mean,
say,
both
I don't
wasn't
like
good.
this, and it was getting to a point where it's feeling
got
like
that ultimate,
anybody could do it.
question for
And
him.
I know it's like unique
But I'm gonna wait
commentaries,
till
and
he's
that's
out.
great. I still try to offer that, but I felt like if we really wanted this to evolve, we had to challenge it. We had to tell reviews in new ways, and I think using characters and songs and sketches and stories and stuff like that can really work, and they can work as metaphors, and you can make a really good example of why a film does or doesn't work through all those different means.
In the entertainment industry, and particularly the internet, where you know everything has a half-life of like 5 minutes, evolve or die. You know, that's basically it.
Yeah, and I think it's one of those things. That's another reason we take 2 weeks, because it's like we need more time to see what we can do with this. I also feel like it helps you understand productions a little more if you are a production. You know, because anyone can just sit on the computer, I hate this part of the movie, why did they do this? And if you haven't worked on a film, you don't know what's going on behind the scenes. That's why critic is a character, definitely. Because I know, I mean, you know, even directors I say, oh, the worst directors, blah, 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 can be very sweet people. Every time I see Joel Schumacher in an interview, he's like the nicest guy. He seems so
So
kind.
gentle.
Yeah, and, you know, I just don't like his movies. But that doesn't mean he's a bad person. You know, the critic probably wouldn't say that.
Now, Uwe Boll, on the other hand.
Yeah, he's an a-hole. But it's one of those things where I like opening it up, and I like seeing what's a new way you can do this. And it's just because if you've seen all the stuff you've already seen, you know, why are you watching it? You know, get new, you know, evolve and find new stuff, you know, challenge your mind, I think is the kind of the fun thing about that.
Thank you. I really liked your Hocus Pocus song.
Oh, thank you, Dominic!
I got a couple questions. One of my friends, we watched this one movie called Earth Girls Are Easy. Terrible, terrible movie.
I love that movie!
No, he's right. That movie's terrible, but it's hilariously terrible.
Because I'm a blind,
That movie's amazing.
Well, I was just wondering if you guys have ever run across an idea of making like some kind of video, whether you'll, even though apparently now you love that movie, but
I mean, we can probably talk about a little bit. I don't think I can get enough for like a full review. You know, actually, it could be a good Was That Real? Like that could
that one,
because when you think of all the people that are in it, just doing this great stuff, it's like, well, yeah, and there was a musical and stuff, so that might be a good Was That Real? That might be worth checking out.
Lindsay also reviewed it.
Yeah, I think she talked about it much better than I could probably talk about it, so I think that's, you never know, maybe.
and Rob, I noticed that Slayer's wallpaper you had. Who's your favorite character from Slayers?
Wait, say that again?
I saw Slayer's wallpaper that you had on that. Who's your favorite character from Slayers?
Slayers? Josie
Slayer. I actually have never watched Slayers.
Really?
Whose laptop?
The desktop.
Yeah.
Not our desktop.
Oh, yeah, it's not our desktop.
Okay.
I've watched plenty of anime. I actually have never seen Slayers.
It's really good. It's a classic.
I have been told that I do need to catch up on some more classic anime. So, but yeah, I was like, where did he get the?
Yeah, I was like, what? It's like, oh, it's like right there, where everything.
I've never mentioned Slayers once in my life.
Awesome, thank you so much.